All right, so the first thing we want to do is add a heading inside of our style sheet. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to give WordPress information about our theme, and it uses that information, and it actually will display it to the user, you'll see in a second. So they actually all exist inside of a comment, so we're just going to go ahead and do that first. So just / asterisk, and then we'll just do a couple, then asterisk / and that is a comment block, so that'll block out anything that's inside of it. Anything existing within it, and then we're just going to give it some information. Now, the left side, you're going to see has to be written exactly the right way, like it can't be misspelled or anything. So the first thing we want is theme name, and then it can be whatever your theme name is, and we're just going to do our last name. So I'm just going to say Cone theme, and you can do your last name. All right. Then it's going to want the theme URI, and basically that is the location of like the theme. Like if it was a theme you bought, usually they have a website that shows off their theme, so this would be where you would find the website. This is always kind of difficult because you don't have a website, so you just need to put something in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my my actual website in there. So it's let me copy and paste it, and we're just going to go ahead and paste it. Okay, so that'll be my theme URI. The next thing it's going to want is the author. So we're just going to do author, colon, and then that would be your name. So Jonathan Cohn, and you can just put your name. And then it's going to want the author URI. And it's kind of the same scenario again. So the one is meant to be, basically, this is where they'd go to get information about the theme, things like that. The author URI is about the person that made it. That should be a link to them. So it would be like a profile about me. So not maybe even just the website, but like a subpage. Again, I'm just going to put this in there just so I have something. If you want to just put something, just some dummy website in there, that's totally fine. Like you could just make it like google.com, whatever. Just copy and paste something in there just so you have something. Then eventually you can change that if you ever publish it or something like that. The next thing we're going to do is just going to be a description. And we're just going to say a super simple theme to learn theme building on. And you can change that later on if you want, but that way it's something. And then the last thing is the version. So let's just do version, and I'm just going to call this 1.0. Okay? And that's basically all that it would need. So I'm just going to go ahead and we will save this. So Control S to save it. And then in here, go to local, click on admin, and you want to log into your admin. Once you've logged in, once you've logged in, let me make this smaller. All right. Once you've logged in, it's going to bring you to the dashboard. Just go to Appearance, go to Themes, and you should. There's your theme. It'll say your theme name. If you click on Theme Details, it's going to give the information that you put in there. So it has to have that URI in there because when you click on this, it's going to bring you to, well, in my case, just to my website, but it's going to bring you there. But yeah, and then there's the version number we put. There's what else we put in there. Now, just be aware that I'm not going to worry about activating right now. We'll activate in a second. But just be aware that there is a lot more information that you can actually put in there. If you go to, and I posted it on, if you look on the right there where the information is written, if you go to the WordPress manual site, you can see it can take all this other information as well. Okay, so here's kind of an example. Like we could put tags on there. So for again, like let's say we were putting this onto the marketplace, these would be tags that people were searching for our site. They could like search these different tags and our site would pop up. Obviously version numbers, you can say what kind of version, what version of PHP and WordPress it would require. The licensing information, I'm not going to really worry about that because we're not doing that anyway. That sort of thing, okay? So you can add extra information there as well. But what we have is enough for a basic site, okay? So, yeah, there you go. So now we've got the style.css. and it's already sort of working. The next thing to do is obviously the index.